Hello. Happy Easter time to all. I think I've got everything set up with audio this week. That would be nice to have all the time. I'm wearing a bunny hug, as they say, in Saskatchewan, and a hoodie everywhere else in the world. Welcome to Handelabra Live. It's just me again tonight. Maybe we will see Jeremy here next week. We'll see. And yeah, we are in an auspicious week. Spirit Island is coming out in 2 days. We are super excited that everyone is going to get to play it. I know the beta testers have been playing it a lot and really enjoying it. And yeah, we are very stoked for that to come out. And you know, that's obviously just the beginning of early access. Anyone who's been involved in our game development before knows that the game is going to be getting even better throughout early access. Yeah, Take Walker, Spirit Island, and Sentinels of Freedom on the same day. Jeremy was like, "Oh no, I didn't realize we shouldn't have." Didn't really realize we had chosen the same date as they did, but hopefully that's all right. There'll be lots. It'll be gaming overload for Greater Than Games fans, and everyone's got enough time to enjoy both games, I think, these days. So yeah, that's coming out on Thursday. Check out the Steam page for Spirit Island and wishlist it if you haven't yet. And yeah, we're just putting the finishing touches on it. Actually, don't have the very latest build on the iPad here, but it's pretty close to being final, so hopefully we won't run into any bugs this game. Yeah, so it'll be in early access for usually 2 or 3 months, depending on how things go. We're going to be also working on expansions for Eon's End at the same time as we're updating Spirit Island and finishing that off. So lots of exciting new stuff coming out for a couple of our games. So yeah, let's dig into playing a game of Spirit Island here. I was thinking I would have the chat vote on a adversary or scenario for me to play. And I will take the first that gets 2 votes. And I will pick a random, I'll just bring a board on. Let's say board C. And we'll take whatever spirit arrives. And I'll just wave this around the screen until I see the voting. England, Guard the Owl's Heart. We don't have England in the game, Seamus Butler, not yet, because England is weird and needs some more extra work to deal with the weird things that it does. Dahan Insurrection. We got a couple scenario votes. England is weird, exactly. So England is going to be coming at some point during early access. And actually, we're not going to do the Rituals of Terror tonight because this build, it has a bunch of bugs. So yeah, anything except those 2. The new build is actually uploading right now, so maybe I can update to it, but it'll take some time processing on Apple's side, so. No more votes? All right, we got lightning. So let's just take the first suggestion of Guard the Isle's Heart from Take Walker. So when there's a scenario, you can pull it up. Oh, right, there was a bug report that wasn't working. Oh, now it's working. Just have to tap on the right. Why something weird is going on there. So yeah, Spirit Island has some scenarios that change up the rules of the game. So yeah, this scenario has to do with special territories on the board. So let's have a look at what it does. So there's an additional loss condition where if any time after turn 1 there's a town or a city in an inner land, you lose immediately. And and the inner land is land number 7. So with one player, it's just one land. With more players, you can see it has a certain sort of spot. The idea is that it's away from the coast. It's as far inland as possible. And if you have some other board configuration, you can actually choose where those inner lands are, because they're not specified here on the card, but we support that in the game. That's something we talked with Eric about, is how do we deal with a weird island board setup. So the other setup changes, we remove all the towns. In each inner land, we add an explorer and a presence, and each spirit start with 2 additional power cards. So that's nice. So we just have to really carefully defend that inner land. So let's try it out. And we have lightning, which we can pull up. Lightning Swift Strike. I don't think I've played it on the stream. Probably. I think Jerry might have. We'll probably be playing Spirit Island a lot over the next few Handelabra lives and perhaps other streams too. So we'll be going through all the content. So Lightning Swift Strike is all about going fast. So you can see the special rule. For every air you have, you may use 1 slow power as if it were fast. So that practically means you're almost always using your powers fast all the time with lightning. The innate power lets you destroy towns and cities. That's going to be really useful for this scenario. And it's slow, but as you might expect, you can often use it fast. Lightning's Boon lets other spirits do the lightning thing and make their slow powers fast. This is less useful in a solo game, but it still can work and can be handy to get the elements or to just forget it for a major power. Harbingers of the Lightning lets you push Dahan, generate some fear. Shatter Homestead straight up destroys towns and adds fear. And Raging Storm is very powerful, 1 damage to each invader. That can kill a swaths of explorers and also damage towns and cities to make them easier to take out. So, yeah, exciting stuff. Let's go. Murder Bird. All right, so I got my iPad here. People have been asking about when's it coming to mobile. It will be coming to tablets after Steam, after the Steam retail release, but I have a development build on my iPad here. So with Guard the Owl's Heart, remember at the start we get to add presence. So we'll be adding this to the land. So we can choose which track to pull from. Typically, I really like to get all the card plays going for lightning. It can be hard to get lightning enough energy to actually play their cards, but we do have that +3 energy one on the back there. So maybe we'll go with card plays first. You're AFK and missed all that just happened. Oh, so we got Infinite Vitality and Call to Bloodshed. So we'll pull up those cards in a second here when we're looking to play. Yeah, you have 2 bonus cards. So cardless, but you also need Basking the Energy to play those cards. So that's the balance here. So we have they explore the jungle at the start, and we're going to have them build in the jungle, which is good. If they had chosen if they explored in the mountains, then you immediately have to deal with them potentially building a town and making you lose, because if you just at any time if there's a town there, you lose. So you can't even let them build once. Right, so let's have a look at that. Hey Loot Dolphin, welcome. Infinite Vitality is a really neat card. It gives Dahan +4 health in the land, so they can like sort of survive big attacks, and it prevents blight from being added to the land as well. And if you have 4 mountain, then it's even more major. Really good card. Call to Bloodshed gives 1 damage per Dahan or gather up to 3 Dahan, so that's really nice, and we can use that fast. So that's going to be really good combined with Harbingers of the Lightning, like send our armies into the places. So yeah, you can see straight away we could use that right up there in that jungle to take out that explorer, and then use something else to get rid of that. Do we have something else that might get rid of that explorer? We could use Raging Storm. It's honestly one of the dilemmas at the first turn for Lightning is should you use Raging Storm to prevent one of those first builds, because it's like you're using one of your really good cards up right away that you have to take another turn to get it back. And you basically have to spend all your energy on it because it costs 3. So we could potentially play Call to Bloodshed. It's only 1 energy. And Raging Storm. Interestingly, we don't get air off of Call to Bloodshed, but we could play, like, we have 3 card plays, right? Yeah, so we could play Call to Blood, or Harbingers of Lightning or something to have enough energy, or sorry, to have enough air to do it. That would also give us a usage of our innate power, which we would just not use in the fast phase. We'd use it in the slow phase. If we use it in the slow phase, there are not going to be a town around, so maybe we'll let them build. That's one of we could let one of these build a town in the right spot. Guard doesn't update card plays displayed on the panel until after you choose your growth option. Oh, I see. There is a bug there. That should be 3, and it says 2. Good call. We'll can report a bug. Let's report a bug. Card plays should show 3. Added presence from scenario. You know, there's always something. Don't turn off your beta tester brain, Basking. We need it. You know, I wouldn't say that would be a blocker bug that we would stop the release for anything like that, but we always aim for the game to be perfect is our goal. So we'll do what we can. Yeah, so honestly, if I can destroy a town, I should use my power to destroy a town and not worry about, you know, if they build a town, like, I can destroy it. And that gives me fear. That's, like, better than otherwise. What I would love to do is destroy that city. And with Call to Bloodshed, I can't quite destroy the city. Like, I could prepare for destroying the city, basically, by, like, moving some Dahan into there, and then next turn move more Dahan into there. Might be a good way to plan for that. Yeah, certainly I want to block one of these builds, and probably just use my innate on the other one. So I have range 1 on my innate power, so 1 from a sacred site. So I need to either make another sacred site or you know, do this one up here. If I use I just need 1 damage to stop that guy. I don't have a way to, like, push invaders very well. So I think I definitely want to play Call to Bloodshed to destroy the one up there. And oh, I could use Shatter Homesteads. I could actually just play Shatter Homesteads. So saving Raging Storm, basically. Basking says, push 2 Dahan fast, 1 damage to each invader, 1 damage per Dahan, 3 card costs 4 energy. Oh yeah, I don't think it's worth, like, spending all my resources in the first turn to destroy that city, though, really. I think I definitely need to gain energy to play these cards, so I'm gonna take the 3rd growth option. And I'm gonna set up with a Sacred Site down there. I don't think I need 4 card plays, so I'm gonna start getting some energy generation. I mean, 4 card plays lets me destroy a city, which if I had 4 energy, I could do that. Would I have? I would have 3 energy though, because I wouldn't get the plus. Oh, I still have 1. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's destroy the city with our base power. I just need another card play. Oh, but it's not close enough to a sacred site, so that doesn't work. Yeah, we'll just go with our original idea. Because our base power only works with range 1 from a sacred site, so that city is too far away. And I want to have a sacred site in that inner land to give me the most flexibility, generally. So yeah, we want Call to Bloodshed. We want, yeah, probably Harbingers of Lightning so that we can get the Dahan where we want. And what do we have left? 3 energy. I don't want to like use Raging Storm now, so let's go with yeah, Shatter Homesteads is going to get me more fear. I am going to end up with like too much town destruction that I don't need. So I could just, if I just want the elements, I could go with Lightning's Boon. Again, you never have to play cards, but let's do that. Yeah, if we had 2 towns building, then we would use both our innate and that. But I think I want to just clear out this like this fast. Do damage. Yeah, this is just an iOS issue where it pops up the preview there. And then, you know, we may as well use Lightning Boom. Harbingers, we can have... Harbingers does a push. So I want to push these guys, I think, into here so that they can attack the town, or the city, soon. And we're going to save Thundering Destruction. So we'll let them build a town, because we want to blow it up. And they explore in the wetlands. They don't explore that wetland in the back because there's no source of invaders. How convenient. Yeah, blowing up is more fear, exactly. All right, new round. So they're going to be building in that wetland, which we could either, you know, once again, let them have it so that we can blow it up, which probably makes sense. So if we want to kill that city, we need to get our Dahan attack card back. So I think we're going to do that. I think that makes sense. We're not adding presence. Can we reach it with that card? That's a good question. No, it's only range 1, so we don't have the presence to get there. So we'll do something else this turn and get our presence in the right place. Maybe we'll put presence right there, and that's going to give us range 1 to the whole board. And then I could just Raging Storm on that wetland, or I could just play Shatter Homesteads and get the, yeah, get the fear. Let's do that. So we're gonna play. Let's get more card plays and more energy. And we're gonna play Shatter Homesteads, and that's it. And we're not going to use it here, we're going to use it after. Sometimes you want to go slow. And they still haven't gone to the mountain. Lucky. Alright, and then we will shatter that homestead. That's going to get us a fear card next round, too. It's going to be nice. Alright, now we pretty much need to reclaim cards, excuse me, so let's do that. Question is, do we want to get a major power or a minor power? I think probably a minor power. We do have, like... we just don't have a lot of energy to play major powers right now, so Let's get a minor power first. Ooh, Elemental Boon could be really nice. Call to Isolation has a wind on it, which is good for us. We also like the sunshine one, right? No, we like fire and fire and water and air is our preference. Yeah, Call to Dahan Ways is always interesting too. Replace one Explorer with one Dahan. I could use that in that land there, and then the 3 Dahan right there are enough to kill the city on their own. That's kind of fun. And that also has a replacing town effect, so that could be fun too. Let's do that. That seems like a fun card. So we're going to play, yeah, Call to Dahan Ways. And we want Call to Bloodshed. And we also probably should, that's going to deal with that sand. And we could deal with the other sand, or just, once again, like, let it happen and blow up the town with another card. We still have 2 more plays, so... Yeah, Shatter Homesteads is nice because of the bonus fear. And Harbinger's Lightning also gives us extra fear. So, let's play both of those. And we're going to have Thundering Destruction as well. Destroying a town that won't exist, but that's okay. Cool. So yeah, Call to Dahan Ways. I mean, I could use that. I guess I can only use it in a land that has Dahan. So I want to use it here so that we can then use Call to Bloodshed. One of the few ways to generate Dahan, besides the river as well. Destroy a town, generating some more fear. And... oh, right, so I only had 2 air, so that was as much as I could use fast. So that's fine. We were going to let them build there anyways. Oh, or they're going to get killed by a Dahan raid. That's funny because we kind of don't want them to die, but it's probably for the best, right? It's just funny. Like, we don't want to kill them. So we could choose a different town. I mean, a different land. Like, we are going to destroy it anyways, right? So... want to see a Terror Phase 1 victory. Yeah. That could have been feasible here. That's true. I could have waited on that to destroy the extra town. Oh, they do end up exploring in the mountain. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, well, we're going to shatter home. Well, before we shatter homesteads, we're going to bring Harbingers of the Lightning in to generate fear. And then we're going to shatter homesteads, generate fear, and destroy the town. And we haven't reached terror level 2 yet, but we're pretty close to winning. And my base power is just destroy 1 town right now, so there are no towns. Yeah, terror level 1, you need to destroy everything on the island, like every invader. Opticode, 2 more days. Cool. So they're going to ravage in the sands, won't do anything. They're going to build in the mountains, which if they do that in the inner land, we lose. So we obviously can't allow them to do that. I can just use Raging Storm to clear that out. And I'm not worried at all about them building a town in the other place. So I'm not going to even reclaim cards here because I can just use Raging Storm. So I'm going to do this and get more energy. put this, I don't know, in the middle. And yeah, Raging Storm. Whoops. Oh, right, I'm playing it, not dragging it. I don't want to play Lightning's Boon even, because I have an air, so I can use that fast. So there's no point to spending the energy on a card I don't need. And Raging Storm clears out all those invaders. And we have Tall Tales of Savagery. Well, okay. Oh, I guess I could, I should have done that in the other land. Boop, over there. Then they won't build there. They get killed by those Dahan anyways. Leo991 subscribed for 35 months. Almost 3 years. Next month is going to be a party. And they explore in the jungle, just the coastal jungle, because there are no towns or cities. All right, so far so good. So, yeah, we have building happening in the jungle. We have 3 explorers on the board. Things are looking pretty good. We just need to get to the next tier level to win right now. So we just need to generate 3 fear. I'm sure we can do that. That doesn't do any fear, but we can gain a new power card. Let's get a major power. If we can generate 3 fear, we're just gonna win. Tsunami generates, yep, enough fear to win the game. That seems fun. Let's do that. Now I need to forget a card. I'm just gonna forget the one I was talking about. Lightning's Boon doesn't super matter. As long as I can play Tsunami and another card, which actually, that has air. Which I can because I have a 0 cost one that has air, so. Tsunami. And I have no energy left, but I can play a card that has air. So I'm good to go. And we can do Tsunami on the coastal land here. And that's going to generate... Oh wait, it's only if I have enough... If I have enough elements. That's right. Don't have enough. Going back. We're rewinding. So yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought. I mean, it's great. It might still be a good thing to do, but I think I could probably do better with one of these other ones, like Power Storm. Lets me repeat a power card. Let's get Power Storm instead. And I'm still going to forget Lightning's Boon. Alright, so... yeah, so we basically just need to try to clear these fools out. We do need to get Dahan into those lands in order to do anything to them. We can't actually generate fear because... very much fear, yeah. That's funny. We can at least stop them from building, or we could just destroy what they build. That might be better, right? Just destroy the things they build instead of worrying about that. Let's play Power Storm, because we got it. Yeah, let's do Harbingers as well. And I can still play one more card if I wanted to. Sure. Oh yeah, Call of the Han Ways. Why not? No mint. Yeah, did I meet the threshold for Power Storm? I did not. Did not have enough sunshine. Yeah, so I don't want to use this because I want to use them in the slow phase. So, oh, except Power Storm I have to use. Right, I have to use Power Storm now because it is fast. But then I can use the effect later. And you can repeat Power Storm, but you don't get to repeat effects that repeat, so you can't infinitely do it. But we can generate a bit more fear by using Harbingers of Lightning here. Twice. Alright, now they explore in the sands. Alright, so yeah, Harbingers of Lightning generates fear if I push Dahan there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a Dahan from here, push it in here. Just one. I guess I can... It's only... Yeah. Oh. Send 2 over. Sure. And then because of Power Storm, I can use it again. You know what? Maybe I'll use it on the bottom land here, because having a Dahan in there is nice. Send these guys in here. Still 1 fear, whether it's 1 or 2, but you know what. And we'll bring down the Shatter Homesteads. Generates fear and destroys a town. And we win in a second. Because we're going to Thundering Destruction on the other one. Game over, victory! Goodbye. I got an error uploading the new build. Weird error. Alright, we'll figure that out later. That was quick. Let's maybe play another game. We can see we got 28 score. Good job, us. Let's play a new game. And I want to play any complexity. Let's bring a adversary in this time instead. Probably, let's not go like level 0. Let's do like level 1. And we have Ocean, which is always interesting. I've done Ocean on stream before, right? Let's go with Thunder Speaker instead. Thunder Speaker is kind of fun because you like build a Dahan army that tramples around the board. This is difficulty 2 instead of difficulty 0. Here's where I lose because I'm not good at Spirit Island. That's true, I did 0 Blight. That was kind of a super easy game. Yeah, let's play an adversary game. We got Brandenburg, Prussia, so we go over what they do. So with adversaries, you can choose what level you play at. You can play at no level, which is just the basic stuff at the top. So the stage 2 escalation is in the invader deck. When a card comes out that has that icon on it, you do that thing. So the escalation effect is on each board that has a town or a city, add 1 town to a land without a town. So that's probably going to happen, or you've won the game if you got to that point. In a single player. With multiple spirits, you can definitely, in this case, you would focus on clearing towns and cities out of single boards, so you don't get to do that. And on level 1, we have the same setup of fear cards. You can see at higher levels you have more fear cards, so it takes longer to get to the different victory conditions. Fast start. During setup on each board, add 1 town. So that has been added. So we have 2 towns on the board instead of 1. So not like, you know, the rest of the game plays the same. It's not like most adversaries don't super change the rules, but like the scenarios change the rules a lot. Adversaries more add stuff. They do change stuff, but they don't necessarily as much, if that makes sense. They crank up the difficulty more than scenarios. Scenarios more like make it a different game. Cool, so Thunder Speaker, I don't think we've had on here too much, so let's have a look at what they do. So the special rules, the ally of the Dahan. Your presence may move with Dahan. So whenever Dahan moves, you can bring presence with it. That's really interesting. And so that lets you sort of march your presence along with the Dahan. The downside is that after placing Blight from Ravage, for each Dahan that died during the Ravage, you have to destroy one of your presence within range 1. So that is pretty rough. Thunder Speaker is really good at gaining power cards. You can see their first option is reclaim cards and gain 2 power cards. Or add a couple presence, or add presence and gain energy. You can see on the presence tracks we have some elements and a reclaim 1 space. The innate powers let you gather the warriors. That should... Oh yeah, it's the spacing on that is not quite right. There's a little bit... The spacing is a little close up there. I should look at fixing that. So with both of their powers, if you have 4 air, it lets the power be fast. And if you have the other things, it actually can do something. So 1 animal, gather up to 1 Dahan per air you have, push up to 1 Dahan per sun you have, and lead the Furious Assault lets you destroy towns and cities for having Dahan there. Yeah, Dahan Insurrection is an interesting scenario too. So yeah, actually don't play Thunder Speaker a whole lot. Let's look at their cards too. Words of Warning, defend 3 during Ravage. Dahan and target land deal damage simultaneously with invaders. So normally the Dahan, like the invaders attack first, kill any Dahan, whoever's left surviving attacks back. But with Words of Warning, they simultaneously. So Dahan can still get killed, but they fight back simultaneously instead of afterwards. Sudden Ambush, you may gather 1 Dahan. Each Dahan destroys 1 invader, or 1 explorer, sorry. Voice of Thunder, push up to 4 Dahan, or if invaders are present, 2 fear. And Manifestation of Power and Glory, 1 fear, each Dahan deals damage equal to the number of your presence in the target lands. You can see how you want to have these stacks moving around with that card that lets you basically deal huge amounts of damage because it's Dahan times presence damage. So say you have 3 Dahan and 3 presence, that's going to be 9 damage. Which is like major power level of damage. Yeah, so what do I do here? So they're going to build in the wetlands. That's really bad in that wetland where they have a town. So if we can keep them from building a city there, that would be ideal. What do I have to deal with that right now? Yeah, I'm not likely to be able to get something fast that's going to do it. That's something most spirits can't be as effective in the fast phase as lightning is. Potentially I could gain power cards and find a power card that lets me like gather or push a town, like there's one that does that, the Tales of Riches or something like that. That's a gamble for sure, trying to find something like that. Yeah, obviously I'm going to be playing maximum of 2 cards, so I'm not going to get enough air to be able to use my innate powers fast or get anything from them. So it's just going to have to sort of let that... Yeah, Seamus Butler, I mentioned that there's a alignment issue there between the between the levels. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, so I don't think I really can do anything about that in the fast phase. I wonder if I could use manifestation to like destroy the city afterwards. I would need to do the gain energy 4, like to get enough energy, add a presence to play 2 cards, and then use Voice of Thunder and Manifestation of Power and Glory. So Voice of Thunder to move all the Dahan from here over here and move what, so that would do 4 damage. And then we need to do something next turn to like, deal with the Ravage happening. But I guess we could do the Words of Warning in there. Yeah, I think I really don't want that city to survive there, so let's do that. So we want 2 card plays. And we'll pile the presence there. And we're going to play Voice of Thunder is going to let us move our Dahan, and then Manifestation is going to let us kill the city. Brian the Wolf Hunt is into that. So nothing on the slope, on the fast phase. They build their city and their town. Fine, I guess. All right, so now we can use Voice of Thunder, and that pushes Dahan. Yeah. I mean, we could generate 1 fear. And we do want to move our presence, so we tap on the presence that we want to move. And, oh, I do have access to Lead the Fierce Assault. Destroy 1 town for every 2 Dahan. Oh, perfect. We can just clean out the island, clean out the land, destroy the town, and then destroy all those bad guys. Excellent. Rolls are typically made of wheat, Brian the Wolf Hunt. I'm not sure if you've made rolls before, but that's how I would make them. Yeah, so now we have a new turn. So they're going to Ravage in the wetland. This wetland at the top. Middle is obviously taken care of. The one next to it is not. We have Words of Warning, which we could just say block the attack and then destroy the town. That seems pretty good. They are going to, and we have Sudden Ambush also. You may gather, oh yeah, so Sudden Ambush would let us take care of one of those other ones in the fast phase. I feel like let's just do that. We can use both of our cards that we already have and not have to reclaim yet. And then that means we can add more presence, which is, it's important to be getting more presence on the board. So I am definitely into that. The question is where, I think I want to do the second growth option to get the maximum number of presence going. I feel like probably build it like getting that little army in the bottom left by adding presence there, and then making my top one with my presence there get even bigger to do more damage. I could also put it in the top left wetland there. Let me know what you think in the chat here while I'm doing this. So I definitely want to get one of them here in the bottom left. And I feel like I'm be running low on energy next turn, so I want to add another one. See if any suggestions about where I should put my second presence. Definitely in the bottom left, I think, because I want a Sacred Site down there. But I could either put it here or I probably in this stack that I already have. I don't play Thunderspeaker a lot, so I'm not sure what the general wisdom is there. All else being equal, I think I'm going to go with the stack. So we can rewind if someone's like, oh no, don't do that. We're going to play both cards. And we do end up with Gather the Warriors, which is going to let us gather up to 1 Dahan and push up to 1 Dahan. So that will let us rearrange our guys a little bit. You interact with the Dahan way more with this spirit than with the other spirits. It's the other spirits you obviously do, but not to the same extent. Yeah, so Sudden Ambush is going to let us... let's bring this Dahan. I feel like this one over here, this land over here is further away. So we want this one over here. Even though there's a blight there, we have more resources next to it to deal with. And then Words of Warning, we can keep this land from getting blighted and the Dahan from being hurt. So that's going to be nice. And we get a Fear card. Each player may push one explorer into a land with more towns or cities. Oh, okay. We can prevent them from building here. And it can only go into a land with more than it came from. I kind of want to just go up into that wetland, because they're not going to kill the Dahan. They're doing 3 damage right now, and there's 3 defense, so they can go up there and just hang out together. And we can assign the damage to the town. They build in the jungle. Haha. Yeah, having no builds is huge. They explore in the mountains, but they don't explore inland because there's no town nearby. Cool. All right, so I do have a slow power, Gather the Warriors. I can gather up to 3 Dahan. So I could... Yeah, that's interesting. Like, we know there's no, like, problems happening inland right now. I kind of want to leave that army, though, because maybe I'll just gather that... I kind of want to have things nearby. Things like having these 2 armies, quote-unquote armies, near each other is handy, right? So maybe bringing this one from there into the middle so that they can still reach the coast. So if we like bring these 2 and this one, yeah, we don't need to worry about ravaging. Exactly. And bring these in. So now we're sort of ready to march them. The question is, do we want to bring them, do we want to send them in right now to that? Because they're going to build in this mountain here. So let's see. What do we want to use? Yeah, they're not ravaging there. I want my destroy one. I want to get this lead the Furious Assault. So I need to be there. So I need to get more, but I don't have that many card plays, right? I need to get more card plays to be able to do that, and I'm going to be reclaiming. So yeah, we're just going to stay where we are, and we'll be prepared. Yeah, we won't have a lot of energy, so luckily we don't really have to do anything next turn. So we definitely need to reclaim our cards and gain new cards. Let's start with a minor power. Remove 1 blight or push up to 3. So the elements I'm looking for are primarily, sun and fire for my Lead the Furious Assault. And a little bit of animal and a little bit of air. push 1 explore or 2 fear. That one is really good. That's really good for this turn, right? Because I just don't have anything else to do. I may as well be generating fear. Elemental boon is really strong. Song of Sanctity. Haven't seen that one for a while. If target land has an explorer, push all explorers. Otherwise, remove 1 blight. That's pretty good for clearing out something that's like doing things, but that's as a slow power, it's not super useful. You won't have time to use the manifestation combo before they ravage in the mountains. Yeah, I'm gonna want to like use that on there this turn, right? or next. Oh, right. I won't have enough energy, right? But I can at least defend in the mountains, so I can potentially or run away and not lose presence. So what could I do to minimize what they're doing there, I guess is a question here. I like Delusions of Danger just for the pretty solid fear generation. Or, yeah, Elemental Boon is nice because I can gain the elements I need for my... because my special powers don't really take that much energy compared to some. Destroying cities... like, if I can lead the Furious Assault with Elemental Boon and destroy the city this turn... Let's see. So Elemental Boon would get me 3 of those elements. But I can only play 1 other card, right? So I'm not going to be able to get enough elements for that. But I could destroy the town that it's going to be building. And that could be helpful. Yeah, let's go Elemental Boon. I think that's going to be really helpful. And let's get another minor power, because it's quite often you find some useful defense in there. Not this time. So Drought has the element... Actually, both these 2 top cards have the element we want. 1 damage per blight. That's interesting. Destroy 3 towns, 1 damage to each town city, add 1 blight. So having both of those cards would be nice. As well as Uncanny Melting. Wow, these are all remove blight. These are all add blight and remove blight minor powers. Yeah, I mean, straight up 2 damage is useful. In the slow phase, it's not as useful as it was fast, but you kind of don't want to have to have Purifying Flame go off. We are in a pretty good case for Blight, so we could go with Drought. But we don't have any other way to remove Blight. Speaker doesn't do much with Blight right now. Yeah, I don't think any of our other cards remove Blight, right? And it's unlucky that a lot of the cards that remove Blight have shown up here because we want them to show up later so we can remove Blight that we would add. Yeah, so how are we going to deal with that? We can destroy that. If we move into there, we could take out the town and then use Words of Warning to defend. And yeah, I think that's going to save us for that land right now. So it doesn't super matter what card we pick here. We have our next turn sort of organized. Because I think we can... We're going to be playing... Words of Warning and Elemental Boon. I'm going to do Elemental Boon this turn to destroy the town that gets built, and then next turn I can Words of Warning, and that's all right. So yeah, it might be good to get a Blight Remover right now, just to have it. And these are all conditional, which is annoying. Purifying Flame is like the most useful for the elements. So, it's also the most conditional of doing anything. Uncanny Melting is probably more... I almost never play it when I get it, but when Voracious Growth is literally just 2 damage or Blight. And there is Blight on the jungle, so you know what? It's not the best card, but I'm picking it. I'll probably end up forgetting it. Alright, so we want Elemental Boon so we can lead the Furious Assault. And we need to get our guys in there too. So we need both, yeah, Elemental Boon and something to get our Dahan in there. Which is going to be... we just need to have an animal, actually, to do that. So... we basically need to have one of animal, sun, or fire to do that. Yeah. So I think we probably want Voice of Thunder for next turn. But also we don't want to be spending lots of energy. So maybe we'll go ahead with Voice of Thunder here. And then Elemental Boon, we're going to need yeah, we don't need to gather and push anymore, so we just need the 2 sun and 1 fire. So pick that and a fire, and it doesn't really matter. I guess we may as well pick animal. Come on, Tippy. Yeah. They ravage and they build that town. We'll see if this works out. And they explore. Okay, so here's our adversary effect. On each board, we add a town to a land without a town. So we're going to pick a town here that is not going to cause a problem. Probably this jungle here. Jungle just came up. I mean, jungle can likely come up with anything. Maybe we'll put them... I kind of like to group invaders together, so that you can attack them all together instead of spreading them out. So let's put them over here with these explorers. We'll go over there and wipe them out. All right, so they ended up with an extra explorer there, which I wasn't expecting. Yeah, so with lead the Furious Assault, actually, yeah, so we can actually go kind of... Yeah, lead the Furious Assault, we need to go in there and destroy that town. So we need to... That's range 0, right? And this one we can gather and push up to 2. Sure. I don't know if we'll even use that. So, well, I guess what we could do is we could use this for the fear instead. So that's what I'm thinking, actually. So let's do this. Gather to 1 per... Yeah, okay. So this, gather these 2. Bring the presents along. All right, but if we do, actually we do more damage with the other thing if we have more Dahan there. But we're not going to need that much damage, aren't we? With Words of Warning, we're not going to need that much damage because we're going to kill the city. I think we don't need that. Basically, then we can do this to destroy the town. And then we can use Voice of Thunder to gain 2 fear. I think we're okay with that. Need more whiskey. Take some water first. Okay, so our plan this turn is to obviously stop them from ravaging there, and if they stop them from building, that's even better. And of course, the ideal is for them to kill themselves against the Dahan. So as long as we kill the city, if we have Words of Warning is defending 3. So yeah, we can use Sudden Ambush there and Words of Warning, and that takes care of it in the fast phase quite nicely. So so we don't need to reclaim cards or anything. I think we can continue adding presence around the board and get set up for potentially even using our other cards to deal some damage in the other. Yeah, we don't even need to use Manifestation of Power and Glory. That land's going to be empty after the Ravage phase. Yep, Brand Level Hunt, exactly. Sudden Ambush and Words of Warning in that spot will clear it out. So, and I don't, that's going to be 3 energy. Gracious Growth is 1, so we may as well add more presence this turn. I don't know if that's going to mess us up for next turn. We won't have enough energy for the following turn, though. And I would need to use both the card play ones to be able to play all 3 cards. But then they won't be doing that much the following turn, right? Yeah, I'm just worried about running out of energy. This is really... You don't get a lot of energy with Thunder Speaker. Maybe I do not want to place 2 presents. I want to gain the 4 energy so that I'm prepared for the following turn where I need to reclaim, right? But I do want to start getting towards more card plays. 3 card plays is going to be good for us. So, actually with Sudden Ambush, or, yeah. Words of Warning, blah, blah, blah. I could use this to do tons of damage, but I may as well just pile my presence up there right now. I think that's better then. And I'm going to play Words of Warning and Sudden Ambush and take care of that land. And basically, they're just doing nothing in the mountains. That seems good. So, yeah, Words of Warning, defend 3. Sudden Ambush can also bring another Dahan over. Sure. Bring my buds. We get a Fear card. Invaders don't build. Well, okay, that's not going to affect anything. They Ravage, which is going to take out the city and generate a lot more fear. And they build in the mountains and they explore in the wetlands. So we're getting another town. Trying to think if I should go for the let them have that town there. I think that's probably not wise, right? Letting them have that town in the wetlands means they're definitely building a city there, or not definitely, but probably. So I think I'd rather just put that in a sand or something here, or maybe a jungle. Just split up the problems. Going pretty well. All right, we do have Gather the Warriors. We have 3 air, so we could gather our forces into this spot that they're going to build in next turn, and then reclaim and play Sudden Ambush again. That might be smart. They're not ravaging there, but like if we can clean them up a little sooner, that might be good. So we may as well bring them over here where there's a problem. Problems brewing. And we'll move all the presents. And we're not going to push. Yeah, so they're going to build, right now they're going to build a city here and a town there. So we could just wait, allow them to do it, and blow it up with Manifestation of Power and Glory. And also use Voracious Growth to blow up the town that they build. Is that better, right? This is funny, like I don't usually think about like just let them build and then blow up the stuff they build, but that's actually better for your you know, being able to generate the things that you need to do. So and then you get another turn of adding presence instead of, you know, worrying about reclaiming cards that you can save a turn on. So let's do that. Let's just add more presence to the board. Let's just build our stacks. And we do get our 3 card plays, potentially. Yeah, because next turn we're going to reclaim. So let's do that. I don't know if I reclaim 1, that's not going to affect this turn. Or sorry, if I reclaim 1, that means I could get another card back this turn and play it. That seems good. I am worried about the bottom of the board now that both of my armies are up there. And I can reclaim a card now. What do I want? I think I just want the thing that generates fear. It's free, so I don't need to do those other things right now because I'm going to be doing a pile of damage, so. And let's play all these cards. Oh, and I do get a free Town Destroy, which I don't need, probably. Spirit Island, the war game. Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, it won't take much to get the troops covering the map. That's true. It's not that far away. So they build here a city, and they build a town. And they explore coastal lands. Okay. Oh, did we have a fear card that I didn't notice? That was from last turn. That icon should be gone. That's a bug. I'm going to report that. What's that fear card called? Trade suffers. Icon did not go away, right? That was from last turn. Can always be better. Sea, mountain, on coast. It might be because that city was destroyed, and that might have been the interaction why would happen there. Party in the wetlands. Yeah, that party is gonna have some crashers in a second. I'm actually really enjoying playing this on stream with you all in the chat because you have some good suggestions for me. I've obviously played Spirit Island a bunch, but I wouldn't say I'm as expert at it as I am at our other games. So, all right. So yeah, Manifestation of Power and Glory is going to do 12 damage, which is easily enough to wipe out everything there. That card is just kind of outrageous. Then we have Voracious Growth. We also have Lead the Fierce Assault, which, yeah, we have that to destroy this town. Do that. Those guys are going to ravage and kill themselves if we don't move. Voice of Thunder is going to let us... We could either push ourselves to get ready to deal with the other stuff, or just generate 2 fear. Honestly, generating 2 fear is pretty good. We're at terror level 2. I'm going to use this Voracious Growth to destroy this town, I think. I'm not worried about the blight. Just do the damage. That gets us yet another card. Yeah, good. Or remove the only blight in play. So I could move down the line. Or generate 2 fear. I feel like we're going to reclaim all our cards next turn, so let's just generate the fear, and we're doing all right. Like 2 fear cards might like clear the board for us, right? Next turn. So we definitely want to reclaim and gain more cards. If we want to go straight to a major power here. Probably like Voracious Growth is the least interesting card that I would want. I have Sudden Ambush, can definitely just clear out the build there. I could end up with like Tsunami or something to just sort of wipe the coast, which is getting built on here. I won't have enough energy for that though. I do have Tsunami. I don't have enough energy to play it this turn. Terrifying Nightmares to just like push those guys out of the coast so they don't do anything. Infinite Vitality is kind of hilarious for Thunder Speaker. And the land thrashes in Furious Pain, which is great if you have a lot of Blight, which we don't. I think Terrifying Nightmares, right? We can play that this turn and they won't build on those sands. They're gonna do nothing on the coastal build and coastal ravage. That seems good. We're definitely gonna just get rid of Voracious Growth. We're not worried about that at all. And let's get another minor power. Push up to 2 towns. 2 fear, defend 3. Plus 2 range with all of their powers. I wish I could play more cards. And drift down into slumber. Like, here's all the defense. Honestly, I'm gonna generate more fear, right? Like, that seems to be going well. The range is less important because most of my stuff is around like moving my stacks around, and so range 1 and 2 is almost all I need to do that. Range 3 is like too far. You can't reach, you can't do a gather or push. Of course, if I got Rapid Wings of Sunlight, game over. Yeah, so for that bottom one, I definitely want to go with Terrifying Nightmares. So what I was thinking was basically Sudden Ambush. I can't do both. I only have 5 energy. So Sudden Ambush would let me just clear that little mountain away. I think I'd rather prevent them building a city though, right? So Terrifying Nightmares. We'll play that. Then we can play... yeah, I could play Elemental Boon so that I'd have access to destroy the town. And Voice of Thunder for more fear. Or Dark and Tangled Woods for more fear. Yeah, let's do Voice of Thunder and Elemental Boon. Yeah, so both these games I am doing very well in, which is nice. Yeah, this is range far, so we can push these off the coast so they won't do anything. And Elemental Boon, I'm going to want, what do I need? 1 sun and 1 fire and an animal. And we get fear cards. Alright, defend. Let me get a bit of energy. Gather up to 2 Dahan, then 1 damage if Dahan is present. Okay. We may as well just stop them from building there. We were going to destroy the town, but we can destroy the other town, right? So let's bring our friends, bring our presents. Good night. Oh, and we have more fear, because I don't know. I guess, yeah, they're going to... Yeah, we're probably going to end the game right here because we're going to kill this town. They're not building a town or city. Oh, they're adding a town here. So we have voice. We have... Oh, I ended up tapping on that. I can go back if it matters. I don't think it matters. Yeah, lead the Fierce Assault. I can't destroy both the towns this turn, I don't think. Because of that. Brandenburg, Prussia, they ended up building a new town. But, yeah, with this we can take out the new town here. Voice of Thunder will just generate some fear. And we have gathered the warriors. Should we may as well bring some guys down into this sands. Sure. Bring the party. Leaving some presents behind. We don't have enough to Han. Do we want to push? I think we just want to be here. Yeah, so we just need to destroy that town and we win. If we can do it in the fast phase, we have sudden... Right, that destroys... Yeah, these fast powers can't literally destroy stuff. If I get enough air... I do have 4 air available, but not enough energy. I could potentially just destroy a town with Lead the Fierce Assault. So let's work out if I can do that. So if I gain 4 energy, I'm going to have 7, which is enough to play all my cards, but I can only play 3 of them. But I could add a presence to be only play 3 cards. Okay, so... But wait, I get to reclaim a card. I could reclaim Elemental Boon. Right? That could work. Alright. Let's try it. Let's... so we don't actually need the extra card play. We want to get the fire. Let's try to destroy this town. Elemental Boon. Alright, so we want to play Elemental Boon to get the elements. And we just need to play cards that have air. So. That's it. I'm not even really looking at what they do. So with Elemental Boon, what we wanted to have is 4 air, 2 sun, and 1 fire, which we can do. And then it doesn't really matter what we pick. And then we do need to get our guys there, but we can do this with gather the warriors. Bring everyone. The Furious Assault is happening. The stack of army. Yeah, that was good. And we even got to turret level 3, which we didn't need to. I'm warm, so I'm going to take my sweater off. Don't worry, it's not a strip show. Very nice. Alright, that's some Spirit Island for you. I think I'm going to pop back into a game of Sentinels, though. After a couple of games of Spirit Island, that was really good. I don't want to have a game where I lose now. Let's see if I got a better score. I did, 35! The score, actually, we should probably actually have that in the help, how that's calculated. It's in the rulebook. But yeah, we faced the Kingdom of Brandenburg Prussia and took it out on level 1. Obviously, as levels go up, the difficulty goes way up. What's wrong with this drip show? Nothing wrong. All right, let's go to good old Sentinels. Can't have a Handelabra live without Sentinels, can we? All right. Let's just hit random. Omnitron 2. Cosmic Omnitron in the final Wasteland. Looks good to me. Not on challenge. So yeah, if you haven't heard, Spirit Island is coming to early access on Thursday, April 16th. So check it out. We are excited about that. All right, Cosmic Omnitron coming up. We have the Scholar of the Infinite with Flesh to Iron, No One to Turn Loose, Offensive Transmutation, and yeah, Thursday. Are you going to play it on your stream, Lewd Dolphin, on Thursday? Dolphin's Spiritual Dive? Transmutative Recovery. Transmutive, not transmutative. Unity, B-Bot, Cryobot, Hasty Augmentation, Platform Bot. Wow, so many bots. And so not any equipment. Idealist has 2 giant floaty heads, Spark of Inspiration, and Vivid Thoughts. Let's roll. Interesting team. The mentor and the students. Question from Ligeny. Has there been an update on if mobile is in the works? We are planning to bring it to iPad and Android tablets, hopefully soon after the 1.0 retail launch. So not after the early access launch, but after the game is finished and it has 1.0 on Steam. We'll bring it to tablets next, and hopefully into the future on phones as well. So I actually play games on stream on my iPad, so it's something we continue to work on, but it's not obviously ready to ship on there yet. Cool. All right. A bad setup, though. Maybe. It might be a time to know when to turn loose to get rid of those components. Yeah, not a great hand for everyone. I don't really have a good way to get rid of those components, and they're going to be doing some damage. I mean, not that much damage. Why don't I just do offensive transmutation and avoid the problem for a round? Omnitron can't deal damage. Ha ha ha. I do want to draw a card. Ha ha ha. You don't really want to flip Omnitron if you don't have to as well, right? Do I want to hasty augment someone for just literally drawing a card or doing self-damage? No. Let's just double skip for Unity and get some more cards. No equipments. Yeah, Vivid Thoughts. It's probably, I mean, Giant Floaty Head's nice because we can start getting to destroy ongoings, but Vivid Thoughts is random and maybe will be good. Hey, we get to play a concept. And we get to play a fragment, so that seems good. May as well do this now. And we can put a fragment from hand. We can flying stab all the knives. Takewalker wants to stream Spirit Island. Well, you should try it out and see how you do. We'll definitely be up for people adding some more people to the stream team if we have some people interested in streaming under Handelabra. So can't go wrong trying it streaming and see how you do. And if you like it and you're good at it, we'll bring you on board. We have no equipment cards. Good play. Good turn, Omnitron. I don't like that whole dealing tons of damage whenever people draw cards, though. Excuse me. Well, with Flesh to Iron, at least Scholar won't be taking any damage for drawing cards. He's fine. Unity, on the other hand. If we could play Stealth Bot, we won't need to worry about those interpolation beams at all. But we do not have any equipment in play at all. I could hastily augment. That's not bad, actually. And steal some extra damage from the Idealist here, so that we can maybe get rid of those components sooner rather than later, and may as well take out the New Jersey Devil as well. And it's only 2 damage for 1 card. That's not the worst ever. Yay, Construction Pylon. That's exactly what I need. Worth it. If it was not that card, it might not have been worth it. So Vivid Thoughts again might be nice. How much damage has he taken? 5. So 1 Flying Stabby Knives will do it. So I may as well just play Vivid Thoughts and I can use Flying Stabby Knives no matter what. And none of those cards worked, but they went in my hand. And this is going to take out the components, and then we get Omnitron probably playing a million devices because he hasn't even found 1 device yet. How many Sentinels games have I played at this point? That is a good question. So, like, what year is it? Sentinels came out, like, 9 years ago. Can you stream the beta build? Yes, you can. We sent out an email to the mailing list for the beta testers just today and on the Discord saying that you can. So, feel free. Like, I would say on average, I play once a week on the tabletop. So that's like 50 weeks a year times 9 years. So that's like about 500 games in person, maybe more. And on digital, probably like 10 times that. Obviously, I don't play like every day or anything now, but I did play multiple times a day, every day in the past. So a lot. Oof. Sedative Flechettes. Where's that offensive transmutation now? You know what? Could have been worse. You could have done that and played a whole bunch of devices. Proverbs and Axioms? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and I guess once a week is like, once a week we would play 3 games, right? So maybe more like 1,500 physical games. Not 500. Though, I mean, the last 5 years I've been traveling more, so that's also a thing. Let's regain HP. Let's regain HP. Let's regain HP. And let's deal 1 damage to Omnitron. I think we'll have enough splash damage to hit the drone. Maybe. We definitely want construction pylon. Less into... I mean, stealth bot's still good because the skunk ape was going to help us, so we'll still play stealth bot. And let's play platform bot. Yeah. We want to take out the drone because it's healing Omnitron. Like, so hitting it is damaging Omnitron. I definitely want Spark of Inspiration to do that 1 damage, but I could just get Conceptualize to get another Flying Stabby Knives. So let's do that. Actually, the repair drone is dead, right? From Skunk Ape. So Karate Robot. It's Karate Robot time. All right. Yes, redirect damage. Yes, redirect damage. No, platform bot can handle it. Oh, great. Play 2 villain cards. A device, which plays a device, or plays the top card, that is. Well, another terraforming. That was very lucky. No. That was a pretty easy villain turn. Yeah, honestly, not super happy with what the Scholar's got going on here. So let's go with bring what you need and get more cards. Yeah, we'll take Grace Under Fire. That could be really good. Solid to Liquid. I mean, know when to turn loose is like, I don't want that. Really. I definitely don't want 2 of them. Oh, don't dismiss anything. Yeah, we may as well play Brainstorm here, since it's the only card I can play. Still don't have any equipment around. So my power is useless. Should we hit this drone? Yeah, let's hit the drone. It's nice to have like a low HP target for the environment to go after, but you're not guaranteed that's going to happen. Unless you are. Yeah, focusing Tiara. Did Unity get an equipment card? She got Flash Forge. Okay, that's going to help. Our volatile parts. Okay. So yeah, let's go with the Tiara. And go with hitting Omnitron. Tiara is really nice because it like really accelerates getting cards underneath concepts. And it's the Death Worm, so it didn't matter what we thought the environment might do. Scholar can take this. Scholar needs Healing Room. Ooh, Electropulse. It'd be funny if it played another Electropulse explosive. By funny, I mean terrifying. Yeah, so Electropulse is definitely scary. We don't have a damage prevention thing for it. We do have like Powered Shockwave is a decent amount of damage, and the platform bot itself can hit it. We could Flash Forge, or sorry, we could use our power to get into Cryobot. Yeah, that's not super exciting. Yeah, and Idealist is where it's at, right? Like she can go Sound Beating and Karate Robot and beat it up pretty good. Or Board now, but not a ton. So yeah, so I mean, Grace Under Fire is going to be 4 damage. We could also have random cards. I think we have enough damage between Unity and Idealist to just go with a random card and maybe get lucky on that. So let's do that. Flesh to Iron. Okay. Supply Crate. That's good. That means we get a bot. Unless we destroy it, I guess. And our Karate Robot is getting powered up. So, Karate Robot's doing, this is going to have 3 cards. If we do Sound Beating, that's 3 damage, and another 4 and 4. So, like, that's 11 already, plus Platform Bot doing 3. So, yeah, we don't need Scholar to do a damage. We can keep drawing more cards for him to throw away. Let's take these cards. Have I played more games than there are theoretical Sentinels comic books? Definitely not. Do I want to destroy Supply Crate? I kind of don't. Because then I can use it. That means I can play like Flash Forge or... Yeah, Flash Forge is like what I want to play. Powered Shockwave is nice too, but this is what I want to play. And I want to discard... I will end up discarding these Powered Shockwaves and a B-Bot. And let's get out a Pylon. Let's get a Swift Bot. And honestly, another Pylon, because we have bots in hand for days, so... And let's destroy the Supply Crate and not the Tiara. Yeah, I think we can get away with Swift Bot here. Because between Platform Bot and the Idealist, that's just going to be doing 1 damage, so... or 0 if we put another card from hand under the concept in play. But you know what? We don't need to do that. We can draw cards. Get more good cards. So yeah, Sound Beating. I do want to play Strain Super Ego. Oh yeah, what I can do is... Yeah, I can do Strain Super Ego. I can use that to play Sound Beating. And hit the Electro Pulse, and then Strain Super Ego doesn't do anything in the first part of it. So we can use a power and use Karate Robot and get that down to 1 hit point. And 1 hit point is the right number of hit points. And we then get to put a card underneath it. Ouch. Idealist has a small amount of healing, so she can take this. I could give 1 of these to Stealth Bot. Yeah, that's okay. I could give 2, but just in case. And turns out the Skunk Ape is going to kill the villain for us. Thanks, Skunk Ape. And we end up Omnitron flipping, too. But he does not play a device. Sure, redirect to Stealth Bot. Stealth Bot will probably heal soon. Well, hopefully. Discard a card for flesh to iron? Sure. And yeah, let's play Don't Dismiss Anything again. Look at that. Stealth Bot is healing, after all. And we can play a card out of turn, like Turret Bot. And Raptor Bots are going to go off. Whoa. What did I do? I pressed... Oh, no, I just... Okay. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything bad. I didn't skip someone. That's the important thing. Let's beat up on Omnitron. And... do I want to do the damage, or do I want to draw more cards? I do have alchemical redirection happening now. Honestly, for 2 damage, I've only discarded 1 card, so this is just 2 damage to Omnitron versus getting more cards. Let's get more cards, like this one, which is super good, and this one, which is super good. And that one was super good. And Omnitron dealing some damage. I mean, not dealing some damage to Omnitron. I get to play 2 cards. Let's play a Pylon, and I guess I should have played Supply Crate first. We'll play Volatile Parts instead. Alright, this game is going swimmingly now. We will blow everything up with Raptor Bots. I would have just drawn a Scrap Metal, no big deal. Goodbye Disintegration Ray, Raptor Bots, chomp chomp chomp. Maybe we'll have another Sentinels game, because this one is going nicely. We are definitely putting cards under the Karate Robot. Yeah, I want to play more fragments and put them under Karate Robot. That's my goal now. Hey look, 3 fragments. How about Hedgehogs? Sure, we can kill this drone. How about Bright Idea? How about Better Punching? Let's play another fragment. I want my +1 damage actually now. I should have played the card that lets me conceptualize. Let's draw a card and move a fragment from my hand. Let's do a Karate Robot with 10 cards under it. That seems good. Only 22 damage. Thanks, Skunk Ape. You're the best. This can all go to the Scholar. I mean, it really doesn't matter, does it? It's a drone. 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 Scholar's gonna be fine. He's getting all this damage. This has to go to the Scholar, so I mean, it can go to the Scholar and then to the Stealth Bot, I guess, but Scholar's going to take it. Scholar wants it. Now we need Scholar to start healing. Except I literally have not found what I need for that. Do I want to discard for this? I guess. Since I don't have the card I need, I guess I do. This will let me heal a whole bunch. This will let me hit a whole bunch. I think we have enough damage to just kill Omnitron now. So we're going to do that. That's an important thing to learn about playing Sentinels, is you often can win this round. You just have to realize that you can win this round. Like, Omnitron has 30 hit points. And, you know, Unity is going to be doing like 30 or more. So just win. Don't worry about doing anything else. Just win. Hit Omnitron. Don't even bother hitting the other things. Doesn't matter. Play the construction pylon. Make the raptor bots win. That's how we do it. Yeah, this might be over here on Unity's turn, actually. Yep, super is. Yeah, Scholar didn't even need to hit Omnitron. But there you go. All right, we have 13 minutes left. I think that's time for a speed run. We want to have Baron Blade, the classic speed run, or something else. A Voss speed run. Why not? On Mars, which is usually not speedrun centric. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna play as fast as I can. We're not gonna look at our cards, we're just gonna go. We're gonna experiment like mad. We do have Lifeline, so that's gonna help. We got lots of damage coming from Gene Bounds. No guards, no guards. No guards. That's what I'm talking about. Take all the damage. I'm not hearing very much from the game. Is that just me? It's coming through on there. It's just not coming through on my headphones. I just never even noticed. It's coming through on stream, so something's just going funny, I guess, on my headphones. I hear it like very faintly, so it must be just an issue with my headphones. Sounds good too, Sparky Wolf. Perfect. All right. Fleet of Feet. I've just been so excited about playing Voss. So we do need to kill all of these fools as part of hitting him. Did the Sideweaver not damage Tachyon? Why? Oh, right. Because she has not had a previous turn. So whatever, I'm not going to rewind. Well, let's bring up Tachyon. Look at that hypersonic assault. It's beautiful. Oh, I can hear it in my ears. It's just really, really quiet for some reason. That's a thing that happens with my setup, I think. So. You pity the fools. Yeah, if I had Rampage, that would be really nice. I do not. I do have Elbow Smash. We're killing everything with Lifeline anyways, right? So Haka killing something here doesn't really do anything. Let's get it Punish the Weak. Is really good for smashing things. Let's protect Tachyon. He's been taking the brunt. Let's add some tokens to our unlucky pool. And now Lifeline is going to blow everything up. Multiple times. Alright, those guys are immune to energy damage because they're jerks. So it doesn't matter, actually, the order. Sure. Now it does matter. Now we wail on Voss for the rest of the game. Until he gives up. Give up, Voss. Just give up. I'm definitely going to use my base power instead of absolution, because that's rad. I want Setback or Tachyon to use a power. Do cool stuff or discard cards. That's fine. Come on, Meteor Storm. Well, we have to just skip the Meteor Storm. I don't have blinding speed, so we're just gonna skip. We don't get time for that. Haka can smash this fool. And do this on Tachyon again. Guess he could do it on Lifeline. Next time, we'll do it on Lifeline. That would be smart. Because Lifeline stuff doesn't really care if he gets hit or not. Sure, Fumbling Fool. Let's add tokens. We're going to be hitting ourselves, but we're going to be hitting ourselves with love. Let's continue getting set up here with... I want to draw a card instead of... Right. No, I'm fine to just use my power when it's time to use my power. This time. But later, when I draw other cards on other turns, maybe something else. Yeah, nothing exciting for Fanatic to do here. So keep hitting herself. And draw cards, I guess. Yeah, let's keep experimenting, because we have a light speed powering us up. Well, we're gonna play light speed for a big old 5 damage. Better than nothing. And pervasive red dust. Fine. We had 1 equipment card, I think. Zipping through this. Alright, we can Nimble Strike this. Ooh, a Hypersonic Assault. Let's reveal Lifeline deck. That seems like fun. Ooh, Unleash Energy and Repair Leyline. Let's go with Repair Leyline. I can use a power instead of drawing a card. My power will be to damage everything. And should we have Fanatic use a power? Okay. Plays a free card and also lets someone else use a power and lets us use Absolution. Oh, I guess not. Sure. Setback. Punch something. Voss. Punch Voss. Lifeline. Hit yourself. Play a card. Play... Let's do those after Haka can protect him a little bit. Everyone draw more cards. Play more environment cards. That's fine. More powers. Setback. Play the top card of your deck. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Setback. Hit yourself and add more tokens. Alright, I feel like we're going to be blowing up... Oh, I do have Taeha. Taeha is nice. Dominion. Draw lots of cards. Let's protect Lifeline. It's being very self-destructive. Setback, also being self-destructive, but, you know, in a good way. I can heal everyone. That's not super exciting. I could punch someone for 7 damage. Sure. I could use 7 damage right about now. Let's make it an even 10. Yeah, calculated action for sure. For net no damage to Haka. Leyline shift. Free random card play. Let's play Forced Deployment. Maybe not. I like a good Vitality Battery. We want a Leyline shift again, or repair Leyline. Let's shift that Leyline. Ooh, I could play Lightning Reflexes or Savage Mana. What do we have for... Yeah, I could Blinding Speed that Pervasive Red Dust. Let's do that. Well, we can do a number of things. We'll probably start with a quick Insight. Honestly, not worried about Voss doing a small amount of damage, so Hypersonic Assault is not a priority here. Let's discard a Sucker Punch and Supersonic. I was hoping to get like more Lightning Reflexes, but do we want to Blinding Speed that? At the start of the turn we can... Yeah, this is reshuffle, right? Yeah, we can actually get rid of these sort of easily. So maybe I'll go with my Lightspeed Barrage here because we're going to be reshuffling. I'll play them now. And I could do this. Yeah, let's do this. It's only 1 damage net to Haka, so. Do I want to use a power now? No, I don't want to blow out the Vitality Battery, I don't think. Voss down to 40. Let's keep it going. Let's just keep attacking. Oh, I can just straight up destroy Pervasive Red Dust. It's nice to discard a card that you want to play. Not everyone has an equipment in their trash. Does everyone have an equipment in their hand, though? They don't even. So let's just destroy the Red Dust. And we can get our things in play right now. I guess I'll play an Aegis of Resurrection. No, I don't know. I guess my Sword was destroyed. Oh well. I'll get it back. Let's let Tachyon use her power, because that's hilarious. Maybe she will get to play her Lightspeed Barrage if you experiment on herself. Nope. It was Lightning Focus, but not match. And sadly, we will reshuffle. Yes, 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 yes. Fire in the biosphere. We want to destroy a card or take more damage. Haka doesn't. Everyone's got lots of health, right? Yeah, no one super cares about this. Oh no, forced deployment. Too bad. You're gonna lose before that goes off, pretty sure. Yeah, we're not gonna blow up first deployment. We're gonna kill Voss first. So, first thing we do is Synaptic Interruption. Oh wait, oh I need one in my trash to be able to play that, right? I am rewinding because I did it dumb. I was like, oh, I can like blow up the Synaptic Interruption, but then I didn't actually have it in my trash. Come on. Sure, Nimble Strike. Then Sonic Vortex. Let's just reveal Lifeline's deck again. Nope, didn't work. Oh, and I guess we'll play Haka of Battle and discard 100 cards. I mean, not 100, but a lot. And we get a +1, too. No need to hit someone else, or is there? No mint. I mean, I would still have won if I just made that misplay. Do we have another 7 damage? No, I don't think so. We'll take the only 6 damage for Setback. We might not even get to Fanatic's turn, where she was going to finish it off with a big hit. Yeah, Tachyon didn't need to do anything on her turn. And neither really does Lifeline. Fleet of Foot. Oh no, pervasive red dust. But that happens at the end of the environment turn. Aha! Fanatic will use her power. To embolden Lifeline. Sure. Tachyon can use her power to experiment on Tachyon. Discard cards. I really just want Fanatic to get to do her thing, which she will. Yes, hit Lifeline for 2 damage. And we're going to play Wrathful Retribution and hit Voss for 26 damage, so he's at -25. Oh, you can't final dive a character card, Sparky Wolf. that is not allowed. Yeah. There you go. So not a mint, but it may as well have been. I could have just skipped Tachyon's turn and it would be the same effect. And that's a Voss speedrun. Everything's just worked out tonight for me. Like, Spirit Island games went really smoothly. Sentinels were just like blam, blam, blam. But it is now 10 o'clock Atlantic time, so it is time for me to remain at home and not go out like you all should also be doing in our new coronavirus reality. But I'm happy to have entertained you here this evening. I hope you are all safe and well, and playing Spirit Island on Thursday, playing Sentinels of Freedom from Underbite Games on Thursday. Just have, if you have two computers, just like have both of them at the same time and have them going. I'll be playing Sentinels of Freedom on Switch when it comes out, I think. I don't think my computer is super up to playing it, potentially, but I'm definitely going to be playing it and looking forward to that coming out as well. And a new Magic set, so there you go. 3 games at once. Why not? Also, you can have cookies and other things. Treat yourself. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. We might have a special stream on Thursday for the launch, but don't quote me on that. We'll definitely have Dolphins Dive, and we might have another stream earlier. So check out that schedule coming up here on the end card. Good night, all.